Welcome to the 1204. I made a video about a YouTuber who goes by the name 95 Crip. In that video, I accused 95 Crip of being a phony because 95 Crip claims to be a part of the Peckham gang. And in that video, I accused 95 Crip of not being a gangster from Peckham. Now, I suspect he is from South London. I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually from Peckham. But there is no way this guy was part of that gang. I have listened to many videos of 95 Crip, and the stuff he was saying just wasn't adding up. So anyway, I made that video now, and I got a comment today by 95 Crip, who is obviously unhappy about the video I made. And 95 Crip said to me, I should link up with him and I will see if he's a real Peckham Ute or not. He even told me he will leave his mask at home. "95 Crip, I don't show my face on YouTube. You don't show your face on YouTube. So you know damn well me and you are not going to meet up or link up, as you said, for anything. We don't need to link up in order for you to prove you are a Peckham Ute. I mean, surely you can just tell me, you can just tell us who you are, what your graph was. Tell us who you rolled with. Because so far, all the people you have said you used to hang about with, these people have all been shot and killed. How convenient is that? They've either been shot dead or they're either in jail where they didn't have a voice. I kid you not, this guy was making videos. 95 Crip made a video claiming to have been beefing a guy from Deptford, who is a ghetto boy, who was actually serving a prison sentence for murdering the notorious ghetto boy. Now, I don't want to start calling out people's names on this channel, but the guy he claims who was beefing, that was a guy that allegedly made the phone call to set the whole thing up. You know the guy that was in Belmarsh before? Now, that guy has passed away now. He passed away in prison in 2021, I believe it was. But before that, this guy claimed to have been beefing this guy. But he did not realize that that guy was getting a voice. What I mean by getting a voice was he was writing a book before he passed. And he did an interview. And he said it himself, that he laughed. If you don't believe me, go on that certain channel. In fact, fuck it, go on Lewisham Legends channel. There was another channel, I think it was Shaw or something. But anyway, that was that guy's channel. And somebody was running it for him. And they said that that guy in prison laughed at 95 Crip because he's never ever had any interactions with him. 95 Crip claimed to have been beefing this guy, and this guy was like, listen, I don't even know who this guy is. Not only that as well, 95 Crip claimed to have been hanging about with the Jamaican guy, the Yardie guy. You know, the one that got deported back to Jamaica, but now he's dead. He claimed to be hanging about with him. The guy's baby mother came on 95 Crip's channel and said, how did you get that picture? That's my baby father. Who are you? 95 Crip didn't answer. 95 Crip claims. Now, you know the light-skinned dude that was shot in the stomach outside Brown's nightclub in 2002? He was murdered by Ghetto Boys. Now, that guy is not from Peckham, by the way. That guy is from Aylesbury or Wharf Road. That guy's never claimed to be a Peckham boy. So for you to say that he was just proves that you are a phony. And you 100% did not hang about with him. All that stuff about you cooking food with him is rubbish. That guy's family don't know who you are, don't recognize your voice. The guy who he used to actually hang about with. Now, I'm going to call out initials. I'm not going to call out the names. You know TW? And TW's brother, JW. From Wharf Road. Those guys don't recognize your voice. So you're saying you used to cook food with the light-skinned dude that was shot outside Brown's nightclub. But then the people that were his day ones, who he used to roll with on a daily basis, don't actually recognize your voice. Now, I can't say they can't recognize your face because you're wearing that silly mask, but they don't recognize your voice. Because one's voice is as distinctive as one's face. And nobody recognizes your voice. Then you claim to have been cooking food with the guy from Dulwich. We're going to call him MD. Now, you guys know who I'm talking about, but we're not calling out no names. Now, MD was gunned down in Catford by a ghetto boy. MD wasn't a Peckham. He wasn't a Peckham youth. Never claimed to be a Peckham youth. And you said you was cooking food with MD as well. So you was cooking food with DC, who was gunned down in 2002 outside Brown's nightclub, and then you was cooking food with MD, who was gunned down in 2006. You also was cooking food with that Jamaican who got deported, and these guys are all dead. So forget about the dead people who you was cooking food with. Tell us who is alive, who is not in jail, who you was rolling with. And I guarantee you, I will verify that. Because no one, in Peckham knows who you are. No one knows who that voice is. Listen, you might be able to fool certain people on the internet. But you do not fool me. So you can continue to make these videos with that silly mask on. Because you are no different to Jedi. Jedi, that guy that used to go to Speaker's Corner. Now, Jedi might have lived in Peckham, but Jedi was not a Peckham youth. Because no one who was a Peckham youth actually knows him. And he got called out on it before. I mean, what set in Peckham was you? Was you YYPB? Was you PK? Well, again, you could not have been YYPB. You could not have been PK if you're rolling with, if you're rolling with the guy that got shot outside Brown's nightclub. Because DC, who got shot outside the nightclub, he was 22 years of age in 2002. So how old are you? Listen, we're not going to link up anyway. And I think you know that damn well. You're not going to link anyone. And you're not going to say who you was rolling with or anything like that. You're not going to say that. Because this stuff is very easy to verify. It's similar to the other YouTuber, King Riches. King Riches claims to be from Southeast London. But King Riches doesn't want to say what area in Southeast London he's from. And let me tell you why. Because let's say if King Riches says he's from Peckham, then somebody who's from Peckham is going to say, hang on a second, you're not from Peckham. I've never seen you before around there. So what he does is he has to be vague here and he has to say, I'm from Southeast London, and leave it as that. Because if he says anywhere, then somebody will be able to verify it. But Southeast London can be a big place. So by him saying from Southeast London, he leaves it vague, he keeps it vague, and nobody can then say he's not from Southeast London. And this is similar to what this guy's doing. Because he knows if he says he was rolling with certain men who are still alive, certain men who are probably still active. Like, for example, right now, now I will say this name because this person is, he's a public figure. Giggs, for example. If he says he was rolling with Giggs, and him and Giggs used to cook food, then guess what? Somebody is going to ask Giggs, did you cook food with this guy in this dodgy mask? And Giggs is going to say, I don't recognize that voice, I don't know who this person is, and this guy will be exposed as a fraud. So the only people he's going to say he was rolling with are people who don't have a voice, people who have been shot and killed. 95 Crip, you're a fake and you're a phony. Peace.